Driving fast straight to my house, I'm thinking of...
Good morning all. We've had a horrible night. The shaft seal on our engine shaft of the propeller started seriously leaking yesterday. These things are supposed to be changed every 1,000 hours. I put a new one on up in San Carlos, and we've only gone about 600 hours on the engine since then. So it really shouldn't be leaking at all. Not, certainly not the catastrophic leaking we're having now. I was going to haul anyway, and when we got over the other side of Panama Canal and change it, because then we'd be up around 800. So we have 7, maybe 8 hours to go before we get into a marina. The marina does not have haul facilities, and there are no haul facilities here, anywhere in Costa Rica. The nearest one is over in Panama, and that's maybe 300 nautical miles away, and I don't think we could make 300 nautical miles. We hope we're going to make the 50 or so, 40 or so to the marina. And you'll see this, I'll show you, I've got a little video of it leaking. This is a very serious issue. If we get in, when we get in, it is possible, theoretically, to change one of these while the boat's still in the water. Never done it. Check YouTube, no videos of how to do it. I can visualize the process, but this is a very, very difficult thing, and it's just not anything you want to do. Yeah. Well, we're hoping that we make it to the marina. Otherwise, I really don't know what we're going to do. It starts leaking a whole lot worse than it is. It's not good. But we'll have to see. Anyway, we'll know in about 8 hours.
Good morning. I just got up from my 6 hours night watch, and it hasn't been fun. Because we have a major problem. Capri is taking salt water in from her blackjack. Normally we changed our blackjack before we launched her to the water, and that was up in San Carlos. And normally you can use the blackjack up to 800 hours, and yesterday we rounded 500, so we have still 200 or 300 to go. Unfortunately, when we started yesterday from our anchorage, and we have about 160 nautical miles to go to Golfito, which is the next harbor. After 5 nautical miles, our bilge pump started, and it went on almost every 15 minutes. And Carsten went down to look at the blackjack, and he could see where the problem came from. We made the decision that we have to call the 3 marinas in Golfito and find out which marina has a travel lift, so we can take Capri out of the water so Carsten can change the blackjack. Unfortunately, none of the 3 marinas have a travel lift. Actually, there's nobody in Costa Rica who can take your boat out of the water. And in Nicaragua, that was not an option. In fact, you are not able to get your boat out of the water in Central America almost before you come to Panama, very, very close to the Panama Canal. These marinas, they have a travel lift, and that's still 500 nautical miles from here. Well, we didn't have any other choice just to head for Golfito, and since yesterday afternoon the bilge pump has gone on every 5 minutes, and I think that it's pumping out between 4 or 5, well, in America, about a gallon an hour. So it's quite serious. And we hoped yesterday when we had the sea breeze and we could start the engine and sail for full sail. And we had a beautiful sailing, but we couldn't enjoy it because of this major problem, because Capri was still taking water in. And Bill's pump was still on every 5 minutes. And it has been a tough night watch. We still have 30 nautical miles to go before we approach Golfito, and we don't have any option. When we come to the marina, we have to find all the spare parts out, and tomorrow morning Carsten has to change the blackjack when Capri is in water, and that's of course a serious problem, because she can take a lot of the water in if he doesn't do it correctly, and that's quite complicated. And as I used to say, nothing on a boat goes as planned, and things on a boat, if you have to repair, it takes double and sometimes 5 times longer time than you had expected. So we have to wait till tomorrow when it's light, and Carsten is he has rested, and I cross my fingers that he will succeed.
Yeah, you'll see it leaking, or the water coming here in a minute. I think Winnie said, there you're going to see some more coming there. I think Winnie said that we were taking maybe, there you go, maybe a gallon in an hour. I suspect it's closer to 2.5 gallons an hour. It takes about 5 minutes to fill that, and the pump then empties it in 5 to 10 seconds. So up until now, aside from being worrisome, it's not well, it's worrisome because it's leaking faster and faster. If I didn't already have a full head of gray hair, I'd probably get gray haired from thinking about it. We're at 20 nautical miles, which is 4 hours from getting into a marina. Once we get into a marina, we have, of course, several options. We stop and we hope that then it will either stop leaking or leak a lot less. There you go, see, it just emptied. And also, if we have to, there'll be an opportunity for us to maybe borrow or rent a bigger pump, so that just in case the whole thing goes south, we have a big pump that can help us out. We'll see. Our emergency pump, that's our vacuum cleaner. It's a wet and dry vac. It works quite well. And if we have to use it, hope we don't, it's ready and waiting just in case. But we surely hope we don't have to use it.